It was dark and difficult to see on the night of April 18, 1966, but the U.S. Navy was counting on that. The aircraft carrier USS Kitty Hawk prepared 3 aircraft for launch from its powerful catapults. A Soviet intelligence gathering ship was nearby, so the planes operated under radio silence. A pair of A6 Intruder attack planes quickly rose from the carrier's deck, accompanied by an E-2A electronic warfare aircraft for later communications. Commander Ron Hayes, executive officer of Squadron VA-85, piloted the lead plane with his bombardier navigator Lieutenant Ted Bean seated next to him. Lieutenant Commander Bill Yarborough and Bombardier Navigator Lieutenant Bud Romish flew the other A6 as their wingmen. Their target was Ong B Power Plant, 12 miles north of Haiphong, a port city in communist-controlled North Vietnam. The Intruder's crews rendezvoused soon after takeoff and leveled off below 500 feet, staying low to avoid enemy radar detection. They stayed that way until about 25 miles from the target, and then began a slow climb to 1,800 feet, where they could safely release their bomb loads. Each A6 carried 13 Mk-83 1,000-pound bombs. Soon the power plant, sitting on the northeast side of Ong B, appeared below. The pilots separated their aircraft laterally before Hayes made his run, releasing all his bombs onto the target. The second plane had problems with its release mechanism, but the Bombardier Navigator was able to manually drop his entire load as well. The North Vietnamese were taken by surprise that night. By the time they began firing their anti-aircraft guns, both intruders were already on the way home. A later damage assessment counted at least 25 bomb craters in the target area with heavy damage to the plant. The next day, the North Vietnamese released a press statement in which they attributed the destruction to the B-56 Stratofortress. This was because the North Vietnamese were not yet fully aware of the payload and night attack capabilities of the newly introduced A6 Intruder. But in the coming years, they would learn this lesson, much to their detriment. The A6 Intruder had only been in service a few years when it was deployed to Vietnam. The design arose from a Navy requirement for a medium attack aircraft capable of flying in all weather and carrying out night operations. Before this, the Navy's ability to carry out attacks at night was severely limited by the available aircraft and technology. Targeting systems were primitive, and many pilots operated more by moonlight or flares to find their targets.